everyone, this is Claudia, and I'm so excited to be here guest hosting on BOA Insider. I am getting ready to interview 3 of our fighters for the Fury Fighting Championship 61. Stay with us, and let's find out if these fighters are just as excited as we are. We are here with Isaac Moreno, and we're super excited to get to know him a little better because he's a hometown hero right now, so let's get to know him. So, Isaac, you described point fighting as your first love, correct? What inspired you to change fighting styles?
So it's not really about that I've changed my fighting style. It's that I'm evolving my game and just becoming deadly in every aspect of the sport. I mean, it's a constant evolution. So
I love it. Gotta keep evolving. Yes. Okay. So, what do you do preparing for a fight like this? Do you have any rituals, anything like that, like leading up to it the day before? Maybe anything. Maybe sleep a little bit more. Anything.
Well, I make sure to get my 8 hours for sure. But since I've been fighting on Sundays, we wake up, we watch service, and then we just game plan. I mean, we're just talking, keeping it super easy vibe, and my coach, my uncle, we're just keeping a chill vibe around the whole day and leading up to the fight. So, I mean, we already know our game plan, and it's just about executing.
Perfect. So, do you have anyone in your life, a sibling, mom, anything like that? What inspires you to keep going? What has inspired you leading up to this fight exactly? Is there someone in your life that you're like, I'm doing this for you?
Well, I mean, it's really like my homecoming. So I'm coming to the Valley, and I get to show out in front of my people in a super amazing venue, and I mean, I'm excited to put on a show for everyone that doesn't know me. So.
Nice, and we're excited to see it. So do you have any parting words, anything that you want to say out to our BOA fans?
Come through, check us out on Sunday, May 8th, here at the Bert Ogden Arena. See y'all soon.
All right, Insiders, now we are here with Tedrick Macklin. Let's get to know you a little bit better, Mr. Tedrick. You started your career in 2016, correct?
Yes, I started fighting MMA, not professionally, but I started fighting MMA in 2016. I've been training since I was 6 years old, so it's about 20 years of actual martial arts experience. But my actual MMA career started 2016.
Wow, and you were just saying you've been down for 3 years. So what have you done to prepare for this fight, especially because you're on the main card?
So in a way, I've been preparing. For this moment for 3 years. I've had a lot of, obviously we went through COVID. I actually became a father in that 3 years as well. So there was that. I was getting ready for a Bellator debut actually at 2 different points, and I had gotten injured. I had dislocated my finger, and I had gotten a cut over my eye. So during the 3 years, I've been training and getting ready for fights. But finally, we got a full camp where we actually, we're here. It was in my hometown, so obviously after COVID and being a dad, I wanted to take a little time to do that. But finally we're here. We got a full camp and whatnot, and I feel super ready. I feel like all the time has been accumulating for this moment, so it hasn't just been 3 years of just sitting on my butt. The whole time I've been training and developing skills and new tools that I'm pretty sure are going to come out on Sunday, and I'm going to put on a show. I already know I'm going to put on a show, but I think I'm going to do something to where the people in the Valley is just going to start to know who I am,
Nice. So you said that your preferred style of fighting is karate, and your opponent is actually kickboxing.
Yes.
So what do you do to prepare for a different kind of style of fighting?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a pretty well-rounded fighter. As an MMA fighter, obviously you have to do it all, and I think as far as the Valley and just in general in the world, I'm one of the top when it comes to mixing it up. So obviously I have world-class karate because I'm a world champion in it. I'm a state champion in Taekwondo. At the Blood Pack Muay Thai, which is where I train, we train our Muay Thai. I think I've gotten really, really clean over the years. I think that's one of my biggest improvements. So the improvement in the Muay Thai, my grappling's good. I'm a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, pretty solid wrestling, 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo, 1st-degree black belt in Taekwondo. So, I've been doing it for a long time. And the biggest advantage that I think as a fighter is I'm really good at adapting, you know what I mean? So I think what separates me from this guy, granted, he's a kickboxing champion, so he has some pretty good credentials as well. But I think my adaptability and ability to take the fight wherever is going to really be the strong point in this fight. So granted, I think honestly, I mean, I'll be blunt with you. I think he is a good kickboxer, but he's just not on my caliber. You know what I mean? There's levels to this, and I think there's a lot of things that he messes up on. He telegraphs a lot of things. He's off balance a lot of times. The speed I don't think is nearly within the same realm, but also give him his respect as well. He's powerful in what he does throw. He's very, very confident. He's told the promoter that he would knock me out in the first round. I believe I knock him out in the first round. So, it's or I finish him in the first round. I can take it many different ways. So that confidence factor, that will help him in the long run too. But at the end of the day, when you're throwing punches, at some point someone has to realize one person's faster, one person's stronger, and I'm confident it's going to be me. I'm not going to even give him the benefit of it. It might be him. I'm confident it's going to be me. But we don't take this lightly. It is a fight. There's lots of variables, and there are things that obviously he's prepared and had a camp and whatnot. So I expect him, like the little things like his telegraphy and whatnot, I expect him to have improved on those things. But an improved version of me should be able to handle those things. So I feel we've prepared for every circumstance that could be bad. We're ready to go to war and deal with that adversity or deal wherever he puts us. But the way I see it, I go out there, I execute my game plan, I make him react to things rather than me react to things, and the 3-year layoff won't be a problem because instead of me having to wait and be like, okay, let me find his timing, let's create the timing, let's create the opportunities and whatnot, and that's why I'm gonna have such a standout performance. So I guarantee, I tell everyone that's looking at this interview right now, I will have one of the best fights of the night, if not the best fight of the night, if not the best finish of the night. So I'm super confident.
Nice. Well, we're excited to see that. So what do you do to prepare for a fight like this the day before? Like, do you have a special show that you watch, any superstitions, some special socks that you wear, anything like that?
Well, at least for today's a busy day. Obviously I had to get a haircut, get cleaned up and whatnot for the interview. My mom is actually down here. I haven't seen my mom in 3 years, so we've been spending time together. It's been real wonderful having her at the house and whatnot, and just getting to catch up with that downtime and whatnot. I'll be picking up my dad a little after this as well, so I'm going to be spending time with him. So really a lot of today, luckily I got my weight down pretty low, so it's not going to be a crazy cut. So in the afternoon we'll be cutting the last few pounds and whatnot and maintaining. And just being thirsty today, luckily I get to enjoy the time with my family, but it's just a lot of being thirsty and just kind of relaxing and like taking a little time to lay down and just envision what's gonna go down when I beat the guy for the first time, and not that I think any like altercation's gonna happen, but just go, let's meet him and figure out that he's human. Because I tell people, as confident of a guy as I am, there's always a little nerves, you know what I mean? Like, we're human, we're fighters, and that's one thing that I'd like to convey. Like, as fighters, like, you don't have to be that tough guy that just pretends that like nothing phases you and whatnot, but we put ourselves through these circumstances to get ready for this stuff. So like, I don't think my dude looks too scary or anything, but it's very reassuring when you finally meet him for the first time and you look him in the eyes and you go, okay, this dude is human. You know what I mean? This dude is human. You fought a lot of fighters. When you have the experience and the wealth of knowledge, it's crazy. Like, I'm only 25, but I can say that I can draw from so much experience at such a young age, even with that 3-year gap, that this is comfortable for me. This is comfortable territory, and like being on the main event, like, I really think I thrive when the pressure is there. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not too high on the card. I'm the third fight on the main event, but I think selling the second most tickets, not even being from here, I think there's a little pressure there. But I mean, that's what I live for, and I have the pressure to. A lot of people are just trying to win fights. I'm trying to go out there, finish them. That's how you get into the UFC. You go out there, finish them, and you do what you say you're gonna do. You make some statements. You know what I mean? Instead of just going, I know I can take it anywhere, but I've already called it. I believe that I catch him with a cross or a flying knee, or I just put it on him with elbows. I think I put him out in the first round. If not, I don't think his ground game's that strong, so I'll pick him up, slam him, get some elbows. So we take it wherever. So more ways for me to finish than for him. So
Nice. So, do you have any last words for your fans out there, for the Insider fans?
Just thank you guys for all the support. I just have an overwhelming amount of support. Even not being a native and whatnot, this is my new home, and this is where I plan to stay. So I mean, I just, there's so much love out there, and there's so much great support, and also my hometown in Midland, they're always showing their support. We got I got people all around the world that are showing love and whatnot, and of course I want to give a shout out to my sponsors. But RG Welding in Midland, they're one of my sponsors. Matthews Martial Arts in Midland and Odessa, the brothers, they're actually where I started my karate journey and whatnot. So they're a big part of why I am who I am today as far as my fighting style. So big thank you to them. Big thank you to the law office of Andre Maldonado. Big thank you to Terry Palacios. Big thank you to Gorilla Grill. I have to give them an extra shout out too, because they prepared all my meal preps and whatnot, made sure I was eating clean. Well, I'd also like to thank Seven Social, for their support. They really made this camp a lot easier with their sponsorship. I'd like to thank Monkey House Smoke Shop for their sponsorship. They will also be at the fight. They bought a table from me, so I appreciate that. So basically, just a big thank you to all my sponsors, all my fans that have been around from the beginning, all the fans that I'll pick up after this fight, and just all of the, just everyone that's watching. Even, I had a lot of doubt going into this thing. Obviously, not fighting for 3 years, people were like, oh, the delay. And then just being a dad, people were like, oh, he's never going to fight again and whatnot. And I knew, like, this is something that I dreamed about since I was little. I knew that I would get back in the cage. And the main thing is I knew in my head that I would get back in the cage. I never had any doubt in myself. I envisioned it, and everyone that stayed true, and they were like, hey, we know that Tedrick's just kind of doing some life stuff and kind of getting used to the parenting thing. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I guarantee the wait will be 100% worth it, because I'm going to do something spectacular on Sunday. I guarantee it. So.
Oh, we believe it, and we're so excited to see it. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, no problem.
All right, BOA Insider fans, as you can see, our fighters are here. They're ready, super excited, and we hope to see you guys there as well. Don't forget, this Sunday, May 8th, fights start at 2:30. You can buy your tickets at BertOgdenArena.com or right here at the Bert Ogden Arena box office. And don't forget to follow me, Claudia Lopez, at TikTok.